Hello, it's Natalie Dean. I am your trusted real estate advisor in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. And today I'm going to share something with you that might just change your real estate plans for Washington, DC. What if you knew exactly which DC neighborhoods are defying the recession trends? Or even better, what if you could use this information to secure a property that's primed to appreciate in value? I mean, that just makes perfect sense. It's primed to appreciate in value. Let's look at why there are three neighborhoods that we are seeing the trend that they're doing just that: Brookland, Columbia Heights, and Petworth. They are turning heads, so to speak, in the real estate market. Let's explore if now is the time for you to get off the fence and make the move. So we're going to start first with Columbia Heights because this is one of my favorite areas in the city, and it's just because it has such a vibe. There are some eye-opening statistics that are happening in Columbia Heights over the last 180 days. Columbia Heights has seen about 23 condo listings that have an average price point of about $490,000, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath units, 875 square feet. These homes are being snatched up in about 7 days. Now, we compare that to about 6 months ago, and our days on market were quite a bit longer. They could be sometimes between 70 and 100 days, maybe a little over 100 days. And the price point was at about $449,000. So here we are gaining about $40,000 in value. And our days on market, the two can't even compare. Somewhere between 7 and 15 to 70 and 100. Like, it is what it is. You do the math. So Columbia Heights has become one of the hot spots for quick turnovers in DC. So if you're a seller, that's something for you to think about, because that means that there are tons and tons of buyers and obviously not enough inventory that are coming into the Columbia Heights neighborhood. But if you are a buyer, let's talk about, well, what is it that makes Columbia Heights so attractive? In Columbia Heights, yes, you have these beautiful condos, modernized living. They're trendy. And they have, sometimes some of them have all of the modern conveniences inside of the buildings themselves. But it's not just about that. It's about a lifestyle. There's popular cafes, there's cultural hotspots, there's lush parks like Meridian Hill Park that we talk about often. These things are a draw, and they're extremely attractive in the Columbia Heights neighborhood. So here's the real question for you as a buyer. Wouldn't you want to buy in a place where demand is only increasing? Because I often talk about, let's not just talk about the here and now and the fact that you want a place that you want to call home and that feels great for you, but we're always talking about equity gain. We're talking about the future. We're talking about building, a real estate portfolio and building retirement and wealth. So if you knew that you could purchase in a place where the demand is only increasing, doesn't that make sense? Well, that is what Columbia Heights is offering. But next up on our tap for today is Petworth. Petworth, over the last 180 days, we've seen 11 single family homes. So now we're going from Columbia Heights condo ownership, total vibe, to Petworth. So, obviously this is a neighborhood that's going to speak a little bit more to family life. And so if that's what you're looking for, Petworth, you want to put your antennas up. So 11 single family homes were on market, average about $550,000. Also very key to think about as a buyer trying to come into the DC market and you want a single family home. Petworth may definitely be a place that it has a lower barrier of entry. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, about 1,400 square feet. These homes are being sold in, let's say, 5 to 10 to 15 days. Compared to that to 6 months ago, we had about 6 listings, and the average days on market was somewhere probably between 70 and 90 days on market. So there's an undeniable amount of appeal that's going on in Petworth. When you think about it, you're thinking about a neighborhood that has deep, deep community roots, and yet the homes are flying off the market. And again, what an amazing point of entry financially for a single family home in Washington, D.C. Why is this area, why is Petworth such a community connection? Because it has historic charm. There's gyms inside of the community like Petworth Citizen, and there's community events that actually bring the residents together. And so Petworth is known to be a very close knit community, that individuals just love to be a part of that community feel. And it has that type of draw, and makes you feel very warm and fuzzy. So if you're looking for a place that makes you feel like home, where you can be a part of something, Petworth is definitely a place that you would want to keep on your radar. And also, sellers, something to think about. Buyers are coming into the area and they are looking for homes that have been renovated. But let's say that you've owned your home for quite some time. Do you have $200,000-300,000 worth of equity in your property, and you're ready to maybe move on? Maybe you're looking to downsize, or maybe you're looking to upsize, but you want to be outside of the city. Capitalize on the fact that these buyers are coming into the marketplace. Last on the list, but certainly not least, is Brookland. This neighborhood is family friendly, and it has a rich history that draws a remarkable amount of attention, in the DC scene. And as far as the real estate market, over the last 180 days, there were about 11 single family homes and the price point of about $529,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and about 1,300 square feet. So just 7 days on market. Now, when we look at 6 months ago, the homes were sitting on the market, and some of them for well over 100 days. So Brookland, again, is an area that is up and coming. People are really taking a look at it. It has a lot of historical charm, but it's also right near that art district going into the Maryland sprawl. So it is a beautiful place that people are setting down roots. There are some nice school systems that are there. And all in all, it attracts families. So it's an amazing mix of history and modern appeal. There are spots like Busboy and Poets and Monroe Market that really do give Brookland a very unique vibe. And so if you're looking for that blend of charm, you're looking for that blend of history and art, creativity, and convenience, Brookland truly is a smart choice, not only for buyers, but also for investors. If you're looking for a place where you can purchase a property and do a renovation to it and know that you have a buyer pool waiting for you, then Brookland is definitely a place that you would want to set your sights on. And again, sellers, something to think about. Let's say that you have a property and it's in need of work. It needs updating, but we have buyers, investors who are looking to purchase in that area for cash and take your home down in 7 to 10 to 15 days, and you can walk. So, all the way around, seller, buyer, investor, Brookland is a place that you definitely want to keep on your radar. So what are we talking about? These neighborhoods that we talked about Columbia Heights, for those who are looking for a vibe and they're looking for entertainment and, just a hustle and bustle, and they're looking for modern conveniences of condo living. Um, then definitely Columbia Heights is a place that you want to think about. We talked about Petworth, that offers beautiful single family homes at a great price point and a very close knit community. We talked about Brookland, that is really a draw for individuals who are looking for a family community that also offers convenience, and it also offers an art district and things like that. Each one has their own experience. Are these neighborhoods experiencing a recession? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They aren't. They are areas that are selling extremely fast at higher prices, and there's more listings available than there were 6 months ago, but we're still in need of a lot of inventory. So if you have been thinking about selling, whether you're looking to do work to the property or you're not, in both cases, you could win handsomely. So if you've been waiting, now might be the right time. The data suggests that now definitely could be the right time for you. Ask yourself, are you ready to secure a property in a neighborhood that's only gaining value? Whether it's the quick sale of Columbia Heights, the family-friendly vibe in Brookland, or the historic charm that exists in Petworth, each of these neighborhoods has something very unique. They have a unique value proposition. So what really is stopping you? So if you're even a little curious about what's happening in those areas, take some action. With the instant valuation on your property, you could get an idea, a feel of what the valuation of your property is right now. Click the link in the description and go ahead and set yourself up for that so that you can constantly be educated as to the market and what's going on, because knowledge is power. Let's get you prepped to enter into one of DC's most competitive markets. And I'm always asking that you join the party. So please comment below if you have questions about Brookland, Columbia Heights, Petworth, or any other neighborhood in the DMV area, neighborhoods that you suggest that I could cover next. I'm excited about helping my audience to stay informed and make confident decisions in today's dynamic real estate market. Joining the party and commenting, it keeps the conversation going and it educates everyone. And it allows me to serve you more fully. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can be updated on a weekly and a daily basis for market updates in the DMV area. As always, make it a phenomenal day.